Every little town we've hit has been interesting somewhere along the line.
The last one we went to, Chillicothe, was interesting because of the murals.
Yeah, the mural made that town, and the sliced bread. I thought that was cool. But
it'd be worth a revisit just to talk to the mural artist.
Yeah. In fact, I got up this morning and printed some prints of some of those pictures, and I was horsing around at 3 o'clock or thereafter.
You know, the thing is when I'm farting around, you don't want to be in the same room with me. Literally fart. Go drink. It's still for sale.
Huh?
The drink is still for sale.
Starting to work on this building again. I'm sure Dunn took his cranes when he left.
Belcher? That's crazy. Like to me, like the city is so loose and free with their building permits too.
Yeah. All you gotta do is say jobs and they'll give you anything. Doesn't matter, the jobs aren't worth having.
Same people every time get the same jobs. Doggy Tima.
Wind your watch for you.
Huh?
That'll wind his self-winding watch. Hanging onto the tillers. Chewing up sod, it just shakes the hell out of you. Done, you have no feeling left in your arms.
Yeah, well, you do have feeling. You still feel like you're tilling.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm weed eating for an hour or so. Get done, I feel like I'm still weed eating. Fountain's got a half moon on its head. I was with somebody this week and they repeated this Muslim hatred crap that's going around this country. What was it? We were talking and talking about the Muslim artist and how the artwork was very beautiful and everything, and the first words out of her mouth was like, "Oh yeah, did she have any weapons?"
Generally, these people are the rednecks from down south that got more weapons than most of the Muslims.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I saw a movie, I don't remember what movie it was a dumb movie anyway. Some guy was going to go try and see his girl, and his dad didn't like him. some guy says, you know, you've got to be careful in there. These guys are Christians. Christians have guns. That's true, isn't it?
Don't mess with the rednecks and their guns. Is I get one of these marching band drum holster things, what do we call them? I forget the actual name for them. And then I mount the computer on a little flat table mounted to the drums. And then I can mount my camera and the arm and everything. And I can go around and do these quick, dirty interviews with people. Like, you know, for instance, go into a gallery. This is who I am, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this for a blog. And just do these little 2-minute, tell me what you're doing, what's your show about. All right, thank you very much. Go to the next one. I can cover a lot of ground that way. I can get a lot of places on First Friday and kind of give this comprehensive coverage of what's going on. The only problem is trying to get people to stick to 2 minutes or less. You know, people
Or to
blah
talk,
blah 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 blah.
or to talk to you at all.
Or they don't want to talk to you at all. Which I'm perfectly fine with that. If somebody don't want to talk to me, I'll never go back there. I mean, I've had people who pulled that too, and I'm like, whatever, you're only hurting yourself.
Market, in case you want to buy a farmer, I guess that's the place to go, huh? Although I bet there isn't a real farmer anywhere near the place. Book. I bought her the other day, and then I got the new ones, and haven't got very far in them yet. But one of the things she said is the problem with Baptists. Well, the thing she could see, that they didn't hold them under the water long enough.
Say that about almost any pitch. Oh, I met this week I met another Mormon. They're interesting people. They live in an underground house. And the lady was like, the lady we talked to was like, I guess she was Mormon. And what led me to believe that is she talked about having at least a 6-month supply of food. And then the next thing was they went on a little vacation with their family, big family. They met in Utah in a resort. And I'm like, okay, there's a clue. And something else, but what tipped me off was I went in the living room to go get something. I looked down and there was a miniature of the temple, and I knew what it was. So I asked her, "Are you Mormon?" She said, "Yep."
Yes.
And I told her about you. She asked your name because, you know, I guess all Mormons know each other.
Where's she from?
It was they live up north.
Oh.
They've lived up north since forever.
You wouldn't know them then.
And then,
north.
yeah. And then I asked, and I told her about you. I said, "Yeah, you say that you're probably the only liberal Mormon there is." And she said, "Oh no, I'm pretty liberal too."
Yeah, pretty liberal and real liberal, is it?
Well, actually, she is, and she's very good humanitarian. She believes in, you know, helping out her fellow man. And
But chances are she's going to vote for the guy that says, "Hey, we're going to shut down the strip clubs because they're immoral."
I don't know.
To me, they're immoral, so therefore you should go. And
I think that goes along with just about any religion. It's almost there's very few religions out there that that believe that human sexuality and lust and vice are great things.
yeah, but show me any place where salvation and morality are tied together in the Bible.
I don't know.
We put that in there.
I think it's kind of
later.
I think it's kind of interesting that supposedly the terrorists that hijacked the planes had visions of going to heaven where they're going to be with 13 virgins. And I'm like, now what would you be doing with 13 virgins? And afterwards, would they still be virgins, or do you have to keep getting new virgins every time?
I was going to say, people ask about the temple, what do you do there? And I always kind of tell them, you know, we do like they used to in the old temples, but you sacrifice virgins, but we can't hardly find any virgins anymore.
Yeah, I don't understand that whole, you know. And then I would assume that if I were dead and my body is gone, I would no longer be anything but spiritual matter, whatever a spirit would be. And so I wouldn't have any need for sexual organs or even sexual gratification. It would all be the ethereal, more spiritual, more like, you know, sharing of sharing of energy more than anything. And so why would paradise to me be a place where there would be virgins? I mean, you can't do anything with a virgin anyway in spiritual realm. I mean, I guess, what, do they synthesize a body for you just for your sexual gratification, and then aren't you committing sin? I mean, if it's a sin down here on earth, wouldn't it be a sin up in heaven? Especially in heaven? What? I completely do not understand the 13 virgins thing. Well, anyway, let's see if we can park here in the shade somewhat. They had a $65 drum thing, so we'll see if they still have it.
Yeah, I tell you, an old farmer, he'd go get a